Hello and welcome to Temple 420, the home of the NFT. All right, Mario, Wario, and Craig X here. We are doing Bible study, and today we're in Son of Beach. Did you unplug it?
They say money is the root of all evil, but that's the first place I read, in God we trust. Crazy, ain't it?
So we're going to do Exodus 3 today, where Moses sees God face to face. Where? In a burning bush. Coincidence? I think not. I think the 25 of you out there listening today may have seen God before. In a burning bush also. Mario?
I'll be burning some bushes. What?
Exactly. That's the whole point. God came to him in a bush, and it was.
I'm gonna go get that bush so God can come to us. He rolled up some bushes today.
Is this one gonna come back on first?
Or are we not gonna have those rolled up bushes? Save it for yourself.
Oh, I'll share my doobies with you. When I was in high school, we used to talk doobies in front of my dad. I don't even know if they call them doobies anymore. Joints, marijuana, cigarettes. My brother and I used to say, "Hey, let's go meet our friend, the fat guy in the white jacket." We just make up.
Fat man in a little jacket.
Yeah, or we'd say it backwards, like a tonoid instead of a joint.
Does you know what? Oh fuck! It's probably a little too late, like all late and shit. That's why they did the Scooby Doo song. You know that, right?
No, what?
It wasn't Scooby Dooby Doo. It's Dooby Dooby Doo.
Where are you?
It's like some potheads who lost their joint.
That makes sense. Ruh-roh.
And then those Scooby Doo and Shaggy were always smoking out, and they always had the munchies and shit.
Yep.
Really?
It's plausible.
No, really.
There's a mystery van.
Yeah, dude, the whole thing.
Okay, well, they seem like stoners.
They're fucking stoners, totally.
Okay, here's what I want to get back to. I will perform. Okay, so God predicted, he said, hey, you're going to go down, you're going to tell him that I am who I am. The Ehyeh Asher Ehyeh. And let us take a journey to the wilderness. But I know the king of Egypt will not let you go unless a mighty hand compels him. So I will stretch out my hand and strike the Egyptians with all the wonders that I will perform among them, the 10 plagues. Hopefully you've seen the movie.
Yeah, I've seen the movie.
Okay, and I will make the Egyptians favorably disposed towards this people so that when you will leave, you will not go empty-handed. Okay, so we're leaving an economic system, and hopefully if you're listening to Mario and I, you will not go empty-handed.
You know them Jewish people didn't leave empty-handed from
Hello, my people. Okay, so every woman is to ask her neighbor and any woman living in her house for articles of silver and gold and for clothing, which you will put on your sons and daughters, and so you will plunder the Egyptians. And it happened on the night that Pharaoh let his people go. The women went out to the people and they asked for silver and gold and fine linens. And it was one of the largest transfers of wealth in the history of the world in one night. So we're not trying to go too long tonight. We're going to have fun. But just know that it's biblical that there'll be a huge transfer of wealth in one night. So my feeling is that the central bank is going to need to create a central bank digital currency. And they're going to need to buy out one of the cryptocurrencies, which means they're going to have to control more than 50% of it. And to be able to do that, if people aren't willing to sell, they're going to drive up the price because business isn't going to stop. And even though we're preparing for the worst and, getting ready for whatever this transition is going to be like, because if the shelves are empty intentionally, we want you guys to be prepared. Somewhat by having food and water, just in case it's a shit hit the fan scenario. But
I'm not as much of a
go ahead.
Conspiracy, or not conspiracy. I don't know. I believe in God, but the fucking shelves in the stores are empty, dude. You guys can see that shit for yourself, dude. I mean, just let's go. Just everything's fucking empty. There's nothing. Everything's
at
closing down.
Here's
too,
the thing.
bro. Hardee's.
Hardee's.
Carl Jr.'s cousin, brother, whatever the fuck the story was.
Right.
Dude, the one over here closed down, bro. Hardee's, bro. Like that's that's not normal. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's a lot of
A
small
lot of stores and
businesses.
small businesses are closing down, and it's real deal. I'm not.
80% of our economy is small businesses, and there's been a huge transfer of wealth from the middle class to the 1% in the last 2 years with this virus. And what they're trying to do is tax and bankrupt the middle class and the poor so that you really have nothing and you become slaves. And that's what these people think is going to happen again, that you're going to just take their great reset and take their shit offer because you're so desperate, and they're trying to make us so desperate and broke. Meanwhile, the same people running the FDA are the people who worked for the big pharmaceutical companies. The same people running the SEC, which is supposed to protect the investor, are the same people who are working for the big banks. It's so corrupt on every level, the courts, the judges, the cops. I mean, I support the government, I'm a law and order guy, but come on. They're arresting the guy whose daughter you don't.
Fuck the police.
Fuck the police. Believe me, they've done some shitty things to us here in this town. It's been fucked up.
And fuck the government too. Fuck them right in the ear.
Okay, well, the best way to protest is peacefully. We're not in favor of any violence here on YouTube. We are all in favor of peaceful protest and getting rich. There's nothing like a giant transfer of wealth. That's why we tell you, cryptocurrency.
Oh, here.
Did you bring your Coinbase card?
Fucking A.
All right, let's see your Coinbase card. Not getting paid.
I didn't edit it. All right. Dude, Bitcoin. Crypto.
XRP, baby. Part of the
Shiba
XRP.
Inu. I'm gonna put it right in our hands.
Perfect. Well, we know there's a lot of guys out there. We don't know as much about some of these other people. Check out Crypto Mason. He's off the hook. He's a young kid. He made 80 grand the other day on one NFT. I was like, dang, baby. Check it out. Check out the NFTs. Check out the crypto. Do not be left behind. Do not be an Egyptian left behind. Be a Hebrew walking away with silver, gold, and fine linens. Transfer of wealth only took one night when God does it. Peace.
Like and share.
Oh yeah.
Subscribe, like, share. Tell your homegirls.
Tell your homegirls.
Dude, this light is not working for my forehead, dude.
Dude,
I got more hair, I feel, dog. This shit.
That's not a forehead,
Those
Mario.
are not entradas, those are fucking salidas. I can't translate that.
No, seriously though?
That's not a forehead, that's a
five head.
That's a 5 head.
Yeah.
Let me get off this light.